Before we starting the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Once upon a time, in a small town nestled among rolling hills, there lived an elderly woman named Margaret. She had spent her entire life dedicated to raising her son, Matthew, with love and care. As a single mother, Margaret had faced numerous challenges, but had always done her best to provide for her child. Matthew grew up to be a successful businessman, owning a thriving company in a bustling city. Despite the geographical distance that separated them, he tried to maintain a strong bond with his mother. Every month, Matthew and his wife, Sarah, sent Margaret a small sum of money, $2, as a token of their appreciation and a means to assist with her expenses. Margaret cherished these monthly remittances not because of the monetary value they held, but because they symbolized her son's love and concern for her. She would eagerly wait for the arrival of the envelope containing the $2 bill, taking great joy in knowing that her son and daughter-in-law were thinking of her. One day, as Margaret sat in her cozy living room, she received a phone call from Matthew. Excitement tingled in her voice as she greeted her son. "Hello, Matthew. How are you, my dear?" "Hi, Mom," Matthew replied. His voice seemed slightly agitated. "Listen, I just noticed something strange. I've been transferring $800 to your account every month, but I received a message from the bank stating that you have been receiving only $2. That can't be right." Margaret's heart sank, her mind a whirlwind of confusion. "Matthew, I assure you, I have only been receiving $2. It's all I've ever needed, dear. I cherish every cent you send me." Silence fell between them, the weight of the situation sinking in. Matthew's voice softened as he spoke again. "Mom, this doesn't make sense. I'll look into it, but please, from now on, don't accept any more money until we figure out what's happening." Days turned into weeks, and Matthew delved deep into the intricate web of financial transactions. He enlisted the help of experts, desperate to unravel the mystery of the missing funds. Their investigation led them to a shocking revelation, one that would forever change their perception of reality. It turned out that Margaret had unknowingly become a victim of a sophisticated fraud scheme. A fraudulent entity had intercepted her mail, meticulously replaced the $800 money order with a $2 bill, and carefully resealed the envelope. This elaborate charade had been going on for years, robbing Margaret of the financial support she deserved. When Matthew shared the truth with Margaret, her eyes welled up with tears. The deceit cut deeply into her soul, but she found solace in the fact that her son had been sending her such a substantial sum. It was a revelation that would redefine the value of their connection. Filled with a renewed sense of gratitude, Margaret and Matthew decided to redirect their focus. They vowed to cherish the love they shared, acknowledging that the monetary aspect had overshadowed the true essence of their relationship. From that moment on, their bond grew stronger, forged through shared experiences, heartfelt conversations, and genuine expressions of love. Although the fraud had caused pain and confusion, it had also served as a catalyst for a profound realization. Margaret and Matthew had unearthed a deeper understanding of the importance of family, transcending monetary matters. They learned that material wealth could never replace the priceless treasure of genuine connection and unwavering love. Together, they turned the unexpected ending into a new beginning, a chapter of their lives dedicated to appreciating each other's presence, building memories, and embracing the true meaning of family. In the aftermath of the fraud revelation, Margaret and Matthew decided to take action to prevent any further manipulation of their finances. They contacted the authorities, providing them with all the necessary information to aid in the investigation and bring the culprits to justice. Their hope was that no one else would fall victim to the same scheme. While waiting for the investigation to progress, Margaret and Matthew focused on nurturing their relationship. They made a conscious effort to spend quality time together, whether it was through regular phone calls, video chats, or occasional visits. The bond they shared became even more resilient, fueled by their shared determination to overcome the obstacles they had faced. Margaret's resilience and unwavering spirit inspired Matthew. He realized that his mother's strength and unconditional love were the true pillars that had shaped him into the person he had become. Deeply moved, he decided to honor her by setting up a foundation that supported victims of financial fraud, providing them with resources and guidance to recover from such devastating experiences. The foundation quickly gained recognition and support, attracting individuals who had suffered similar scams. Margaret, being the resilient soul she was, became an advocate for awareness and prevention, sharing her story with others and offering them hope and reassurance. As the years passed, Margaret's story reached far and wide, touching the hearts of countless individuals. Inspired by her courage, people began to reevaluate their own relationships, realizing that love, compassion, and genuine connection were far more valuable than material possessions. Margaret's life had taken an unexpected turn, but she had transformed her pain into something meaningful. Her journey became an inspiration for others to re-examine their priorities, placing importance on the intangible treasures that life had to offer. And so, Margaret's legacy lived on, a testament to the enduring power of love, the strength of the human spirit, and the resilience that could be found even in the face of adversity. Her story reminded people to embrace the true essence of life, to cherish the bonds they shared with loved ones, and to value the moments that money could never buy. In the end, the unexpected ending to Margaret's story wasn't about the money she had lost or the fraud she had endured. It was about the profound transformation that occurred within her and her son, teaching them the ultimate lesson, that love and connection were the true currencies that truly mattered. As Margaret's story continued to inspire and touch the lives of many, she and Matthew found themselves on a new path, one that involved actively making a difference in the lives of others. Their foundation grew stronger, reaching more victims of financial fraud and providing them with the support they desperately needed. With each success story that emerged from the foundation, Margaret's heart swelled with pride. She had turned her personal struggle into a source of hope for others, offering them a lifeline in their darkest moments. The foundation's efforts extended beyond financial assistance, providing emotional support, legal guidance, and educational resources to empower victims and help them rebuild their lives. Margaret and Matthew became a beacon of hope, advocating for stronger legal measures to combat financial fraud and raising public awareness about the prevalence of such scams. They shared their knowledge and experiences at conferences, workshops, and media interviews, encouraging individuals to remain vigilant and protect themselves against deceptive practices. The impact of their work rippled through communities, sparking a movement to address the underlying issues that allowed fraudsters to prey on vulnerable individuals. Governments, financial institutions, and organizations collaborated to implement stricter security measures and educate the public about potential risks. Years passed, and Margaret's story became a legendary tale of resilience, compassion, and the power of unity. The foundation she and Matthew established continued to flourish, expanding its reach globally and offering comprehensive support to victims of financial fraud around the world. Margaret's humble beginnings as a single mother struggling to make ends meet had transformed into a legacy of change, leaving an indelible mark on society. Her story became required reading in schools, reminding future generations of the importance of empathy, trust, and the strength that could be found in the face of adversity. In the twilight of her life, Margaret knew that she had fulfilled her purpose. She had not only shared her experience, but had actively worked towards a future where financial fraud was minimized and victims found the support they deserved. Matthew stood by her side, proud of his mother's courage and the impact they had made together. As Margaret took her final breath, surrounded by loved ones, and with a heart full of contentment, she left behind a world that was a little kinder, more aware, and fiercely protective of its members. Her unexpected ending had become a catalyst for change, a reminder that even in the darkest moments, there was always hope and the potential for transformation. The legacy of Margaret and Matthew lived on, etched in the hearts of those they had helped, and their story served as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the unwavering power of love. Their journey had become a testament to the extraordinary heights that ordinary individuals could reach when fueled by compassion and a shared purpose. Years after Margaret's passing, the impact of her and Matthew's work continued to reverberate through society. The foundation they had built became a cornerstone of support for victims of financial fraud, and their advocacy efforts had influenced significant changes in legislation and public awareness. The foundation thrived under the dedicated leadership of passionate individuals who had been touched by Margaret's story. It expanded its services to include not only support for fraud victims, but also financial literacy programs aimed at empowering individuals to protect themselves and make informed decisions. Recognizing the importance of prevention, the foundation partnered with schools, community centers, and financial institutions to provide educational resources and workshops on recognizing and avoiding scams. The ripple effect of Margaret's journey had created a ripple of awareness that spanned generations. Matthew, deeply committed to his mother's legacy, dedicated himself to expanding the foundation's reach. He traveled the world, collaborating with international organizations and governments to develop global initiatives that fought against financial fraud. His efforts led to the establishment of a united front, where countries shared resources, knowledge, and best practices to combat the ever-evolving tactics of fraudsters. The impact extended beyond financial matters, as the lessons learned from Margaret's story transcended into other realms of life. People started to reevaluate their relationships, focusing on the genuine connections they shared rather than material possessions. Communities grew stronger, fostering an environment of trust, support, and compassion. As the years passed, the foundation's impact reached new heights. Margaret's story became the subject of books, movies, and documentaries, captivating audiences worldwide. Her journey resonated with people from all walks of life, reminding them of the power they held within themselves to create change. Matthew, knowing that his mother's story had the potential to inspire even more profound transformations, established scholarships in Margaret's name. These scholarships were awarded to individuals who had overcome adversity and demonstrated a commitment to making a positive difference in their communities. Margaret's legacy thus continued to shape the lives of future leaders, instilling in them the values of resilience, empathy, and social responsibility. On the 10th anniversary of Margaret's passing, a grand ceremony was held in her honor. People from all corners of the globe gathered to celebrate her remarkable journey and the lasting impact she had made. The event was a testament to the enduring power of one individual's story to ignite change and inspire countless others. As the ceremony concluded, Matthew stood before the crowd, his voice filled with emotion. He expressed his gratitude for the support and shared his belief that everyone possessed the ability to create a meaningful legacy. He urged the audience to embrace their own stories, to find the strength within themselves, and to recognize that even unexpected endings could become extraordinary beginnings. Margaret's story, once rooted in a simple monthly transfer of $2, had blossomed into a tapestry of resilience, compassion, and global transformation. Her journey had taught the world that true wealth lay not in material possessions, but in the connections we fostered, the lives we touched, and the legacy we left behind. And so, Margaret's unexpected ending had become a symphony of hope, inspiring countless individuals to live with purpose, to chase their dreams, and to create a world where love, understanding, and kindness reigns supreme. In the end, Margaret's legacy stood as a testament to the enduring power of a single person's story to change the world. And so, Margaret's legacy continued to weave its way through the tapestry of time. The foundation she and Matthew had built stood as a beacon of hope, providing support, education, and resources to those affected by financial fraud. Their advocacy efforts had made a lasting impact, leading to increased awareness and stronger protections for individuals and families worldwide. As the foundation thrived, its reach extended to underserved communities, offering a lifeline to those who had been particularly vulnerable to fraudulent schemes. Margaret's story became a symbol of resilience and triumph, inspiring others to rise above adversity and reclaim their lives. Matthew, fueled by his mother's unwavering spirit, devoted himself to expanding the foundation's programs and services. Recognizing the interconnected nature of financial fraud and other forms of exploitation, he spearheaded initiatives that addressed broader issues such as elder abuse, cybercrime, and economic inequality. The foundation became a multidimensional force for positive change, advocating for justice, equity, and empowerment. Margaret's name became synonymous with compassion and integrity. Her story became part of the curriculum in schools, serving as a powerful reminder to young minds about the importance of honesty and empathy. Students grew up learning from her example, vowing to protect themselves and their communities from the devastating effects of fraud. As time passed, Margaret's impact spread far and wide, influencing not only individuals but also institutions. Governments tightened regulations, financial institutions implemented enhanced security measures, and law enforcement agencies collaborated more effectively to combat financial crimes. Margaret's unexpected ending had sparked a collective awakening, igniting a global movement against fraud and exploitation. Even in the face of her physical absence, Margaret's spirit lived on in the hearts of those she had touched. The foundation's dedicated staff and volunteers carried forward her vision, guided by the values she had instilled in them. They worked tirelessly, forging alliances with like-minded organizations and individuals who shared their commitment to creating a world free from financial fraud. Decades later, as the world looked back on Margaret's story, her impact was undeniable. Financial fraud had significantly diminished, and society had become more vigilant and proactive in safeguarding its members. The foundation had expanded its reach across continents, providing a safety net for individuals from all walks of life. In a world shaped by Margaret's legacy, love, compassion, and justice reigned supreme. The unexpected ending to her story had become a triumph of the human spirit, demonstrating the profound difference that one person could make. Margaret had shown the world that even in the face of deceit, hope could prevail, and together, we could build a future founded on trust and dignity. As the sun set on the horizon, casting its golden rays upon the foundation's headquarters, Matthew stood alongside the staff, volunteers, and beneficiaries. They shared a moment of reflection and gratitude, honoring Margaret's memory and the extraordinary journey they had undertaken together. In that serene moment, a gentle breeze whispered through the air, as if carrying Margaret's voice. Remember, it seemed to say, that every ending is an opportunity for a new beginning. Keep the flame of compassion burning, and let it illuminate the path for generations to come. And so, Margaret's unexpected ending had become the catalyst for a timeless story of resilience, transformation, and the enduring power of the human spirit. Her legacy would forever inspire others to rise above adversity, to fight for justice, and to create a world where love and integrity triumphed over deceit.